And any questions or anything that you want to talk about first?
No, sir.
No, I don't have any at this time.
Really? Okay. Let's see. This week we have assignment, some hands-on assignment, creating HTML and working with JavaScript. Have you tried that one before? You want to work on that?
I have not tried it before. I was actually working on the speed test a while ago.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I've been having trouble with my internet, so
Yeah.
this is going to be an eye-opening assignment to probably find a better internet service, to be honest. So
Yeah. Right. So just, you never get the speed they advertise. So.
oh, no, definitely not.
Yeah. Exactly. And the other piece, take a look now. So you have, at least you know on what exactly this is about. So
Okay.
why don't we go to assignment, then open up HTML and JavaScript. And HTML steps are pretty straightforward. Just follow along. And main thing is when you create this HTML file, you work with text editor. Okay, text editor is just like a Word, those Word, Microsoft Word, but text editor is much simpler. And when they say text editor, it means, the editor is very simple, very easy to use, so that you save it as a text file, which is much smaller than Word file. Word file consists of so many other things, like you have different fonts, different format, so you have to save extra stuff, but text file is very simple. So that's why you need to use text editor. In Windows, Notepad, Notepad, Notepad is the text editor. And Mac, what's the name? Text edit, I think that's the one. Either Mac or Windows it has its own text editor. So you use that to create HTML file. So that's the only thing probably you're not familiar with. Then you need to save it as, let me open up. I think I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to share my screen. Here we go. So here we go. This is the text editor. This is Windows computer. So, and here you're going to search for Notepad, assuming you're using Windows 11. Notepad. Then you have Notepad. Then just open up. Then this is what you're going to have. Oh, I have already opened, so I got a bunch of files. But when you save it, when you create a new one, you go to File and New tab. So that's your new Notepad window here. So for example, let me copy some of those. There you go. So just follow along. For example, here it says type whatever HTML code. This is what we call tag. So you're going to copy this tag from here to there, then back to Notepad, then paste it. Okay. So that's the main step. pretty much that's what you're going to do. You follow along, but just copy, paste exactly what it says. Don't copy, some extra stuff. So in this example, this will create a web page. Okay, this is the beginning of HTML. That's the beginning tag, HTML, and \HTML, that's the end tag. So whatever within this tag, it'll create document. So that's the main thing. So you have a head, you have end of head. So within head, you got some other stuff that you can add, like a title of the document. Then you have body, the beginning of body, end of body. So that's basically how HTML consists of. Within this particular tag, beginning tag, end tag, then within HTML, you have head, body. And within body, you have a bunch of other stuff you can edit in. So that's basic structure of HTML. But again, you're not creating from the scratch. You just follow along whatever, it says, then you copy and paste, then you go to file, then you save it as whatever it says. And I may save it as a first page.html. Okay, so HTML document must end with HTML or HTM extension. So that's why we have it here. Okay, and file type, which is our next box, must be txt, text file. Okay, so only thing you're going to change is just here, file name followed by .html. It's all there, but I just want to make sure you understand. Then you click save. Okay, I cannot save it here because it's home. So I need to save it in my download. Save it. Then when you retrieve, go back to your folder. I just saved it to my downloads. So click the file you just save it as. Then I'm going to right click. Then either open with whatever web browser you want, Chrome, Edge, but I'm going to use the Chrome to open up. So this is the one I just saved, and this is the web page. So this is how you're going to preview, and this is how you're going to create from Notepad. So that's basically what you're going to do in this assignment. So you're going to create about 4 or 5 different web pages. Starting from this, then you're going to add an image, then you're going to add a link, then you're going to add, something else later on. All right, so that's the basically, what you're going to do.
I think it's going to be cool to see it all after it's all done. Because I haven't seen anything like this before, so I'm looking forward to doing it. It's going to be interesting.
Great. And so that's the first part. The second part that I need to show is the same assignment. So that was the first part with this Word file. Then the other file you have is you need to download this, which is a zip file, so that you need to unzip, which is tic-tac-toe. Tic-tac-toe, just you play. I'm sure you played before. Exactly what it is. So let me show you.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna unzip. So I'm gonna right click and extract all. If it's Windows, it's gonna have it extract all. So I'm gonna click extract all. Then you need to extract first because it's zipped, right? Then extract. Then I'm gonna follow this folder. So this is extracted, unzipped, so that I can play with. So here we go. Within tic-tac-toe, you have images folder, and here main files. So first one is tic-tac-toe HTML. That's the original tic-tac-toe. The second one, tic-tac-toe dog and cat, that's I edited. So I edited original one and created as a tic-tac-toe dog and cat. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to edit the original. You're going to create your own tic-tac-toe. So that's the assignment for this tic-tac-toe. And how? Well, you know how to play, right? So let me show you. Let's just play tic-tac-toe. So I'm going to play from here. So I'm cat, the other is dog. So I'm trying to win, draw, right? Then I'm going to refresh and starting over. I won, right? So it says X is winner, X is me, which is a cat. Then click OK, then it's going to refresh. So that's what you're going to have, just like a tic-tac-toe game. And in your case, you're going to use your own image. Mine, I use dog and cat. You can use different animals, different object, or your own image, or whatever you like. You can add a character if you want it. So probably better just, use the photo of some kind, right? So that's the idea. How? So that's the main thing, right? So here's how we're going to do it. First of all, you should not change anything. Just leave it as it is in terms of the main HTML file. Don't change it. I mean, don't delete it. Don't, add anything else. Just leave it as it is. Of course, you're going to insert more stuff here too. Within images folder, you got a bunch of images. That's mine. I just added. That was the original image as a blank, as a background. Then you also need O and X. That was the original one too. So don't delete them. You can add them, but you cannot delete them. If you delete any of those, it may not work well. Okay, so you need to add your own image into this images folder. Okay, but the image better be smaller, like this one. The size is, as you can see, the tic-tac-toe, the window is pretty small. So when you choose your image, you can just copy and paste, but you better choose the smaller size rather than too big. Then it's gonna, kind of squeeze into too weird, picture if you do it. So you better choose the smaller size for those two images. So that's the first step. So have your two images, put it into the images folder, right? Then you're going to open up the original tic-tac-toe, tic-tac-toe.html in Notepad. So I'm going to right click so that I can open in Notepad. And got a bunch of lines, so don't worry about too much. That's we're not going to create. We'll just fix here and there. So I'm going to just zoom in a little bit. All right. Hope you can see okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to just fix two places first. Okay. So you go down from the top about 20 lines or so. Then you'll have here images slash x.gif, right? Right there. So you're going to replace with your own image. So here, xgif, replace with whatever your first one, okay? And it could it be bird dot whatever extension. But one thing could it be different from here? Where's my cursor is kind of, oh, here we go. The extension can be different depending on the image file. Some image file has a GIF extension. Other image file can have a JPG, JPEG, or a PNG, because that's what they do. When they created this image, they use all kind of different file extension like 10, 20 years ago. So make us pretty confused, but just follow whatever they have. Okay, the extension is whatever dot JPG, then just enter that exactly over here, over there. Okay, same thing. The second file, the whatever this time, if you use as bird2, then you bird2 dot, it could have extension JPG or PNG depending on different images. So that's all you have to do for the picture. Okay, so fix those two places right there again for x.gif and o.gif replaced with your own image. Right? Then third image, don't change anything. Only those two images will be changed. All right? So that's the image. Then this one goes a little further down. Right here. This one could be a little bit tricky, but I can explain again. And get to function name check if one. So what it'll do is in this section, tic-tac-toe will check whether either a play is winning so that you can refresh. So that's how this function will check. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace your tic-tac-toe file. Where is the file name? Here. Right here. See that? That's the tic-tac-toe or web file. Tic-tac-toe file, the main file, right? So this must be replaced by your own. Mine has tic-tac-toe, dog, and cat. Yours could be different, right? It could be tic-tac-toe followed by your name. Or you could be tic-tac-toe followed by birds when you saved your tic-tac-toe file. So that's why you're going to have it here. Same thing down here, tic-tac-toe.html must be replaced by whatever your own tic-tac-toe. So how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times within here. So to replace all this tic-tac-toe HTML to your own tic-tac-toe file. That's all you have to do. Then you'll have your own tic-tac-toe work just like that. Of course, you need to save it as file. There, you're going to save it as your own tic-tac-toe, right? Now here, you're going to save it as a tic-tac-toe bird if that's what you want. Or you can just save it as your last name. That's fine too. It's up to you. But this name must be matched with that I just mentioned here in this place. Must be there too. So that when tic-tac-toe refreshed, it'll go to your tic-tac-toe instead of original tic-tac-toe. Make sense? Or confused?
Yeah. No, it makes sense. Thank you.
I think you get the idea. Well, of course, when you get to the actual, actually you're doing it, make it a little different, of course, because it's you may have different setup of your computer, different files, so could be a little confusing. But that's the main idea. Just replace your images, then replace whatever your tic-tac-toe file name to your own file, then it should work just fine.
That's pretty cool. Thank you.
All right. So that's the assignment for this HTML and JavaScript. Any questions, comments, or anything else that you wanted to talk about?
No, sir.
All right.
And don't we have a test next weekend?
No,
Okay.
no, I think it's in, let me check. First week
November?
of November, yeah.
Okay. I knew I had a test coming up, and I was trying to remember if it was your
Right.
class or the other class.
No,
Sometimes y'all are on the same weekend.
right. Let's check. Let's just make sure. Yeah, I was wondering.
I think it is the first. I think it's the second.
Second, right?
I think it's November 2nd.
Yeah.
Or
Second
second and third, I
right.
think.
Second and third. Yep. Next week. Yeah, actually. So I'll send you out the information. All right.
Thank you very much.
Anything else? No problem?
I think that was all today. Yeah, I appreciate you showing us how to do those programs. So
Okay.
when I do it, I'll be able to have an idea of what I'm
Yeah.
looking at.
Yeah, anytime. All right. So then if you don't have anything, that's it. We'll see you next time.
All right, thank you. Have a
Okay.
good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.